Welcome back, Chocoholics. Welcome back. We're in the middle of day one of the World Chocolate Masters Final 2015. Our contestants are still achieving and still working on their tremendous, big and very beautiful showpieces there, but they'll have to finish them pretty soon so our 20 members of the jury can do their job, really. Okay. For the people who are still tuning in right now, you missed quite a bit, but don't worry. We've compiled all of this morning's competition excitement for you into a short video recap. Are you ready? Because I am. Let's take a look at it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it as much as I will.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the final of the 2015 World Chocolate Masters.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go!
Fantastic images, and as you could see, ladies and gentlemen, and as my co-host Christophe just told us, we had an exciting morning behind us, but trust me, it's bound to get even more exciting. Our finalists only have 20 minutes left to finish their showpiece, a showpiece that will be judged from top to the bottom, so I'm really curious to know who's going to get to win this first assignment of the World Chocolate Master. If I'm not mistaken, Christophe is right on the floor because I think the tension is getting higher and higher. So maybe, Christophe, give us a little taste of the action. Bring the action.
Thank you very much, Virginie. As you said, it's totally right. There's a lot of excitement here. It's a bit difficult for me to stay cool because these masterpieces are really tremendous. They're very beautiful. This man is very concentrated. I'm not going to get in his way. So this, our Flying Dutchman, as we say, he's doing crazy stuff here, as you can see. Is everything okay, Ramon? Okay, leave me in peace. That's the message he wants to give me, and I understand him fully. Okay, good luck, man.
C'est pour information qu'il reste 30 minutes pour la pièce.
30 minutes.
30 minutes, les pièces devront être terminées. Juste pour le public.
Okay. Okay, here, the man from the United Kingdom, Alistair Birt. How are you doing, man? Okay, really good. You know that time is on your side, I hope for you. You've got 30 minutes to finish this off. I just heard from the jury president, you've got 30 minutes, really important. Time has to be on your side. You're doing very well. It's very beautiful what you're doing here. I wish you good luck. Let's get to this very special man from Japan. He's making a real piece of art. Is everything okay?
So.
That means yes, probably. Okay. You're doing well. It's very beautiful. Let's hear the Japanese fans. Where are they? Japanese fans, all right. Very good. Let's go to Mexico. with our man with Polish roots. He's finishing off his masterpiece and he's doing quite well. I hope you understand that time is ticking away on the clock. He's very focused. I'm trying not to get in his way. Is everything okay?
More or less.
More or less. Okay, let's say more. Okay. Pepe Isla from España. How are you doing?
Well,
Okay. You're doing a great job here. You know that you've got like 20, 26 minutes, stuff like this. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, I know. Leave me alone. Okay, you're doing quite a good job. Good luck. Fraulein, wie geht's?
Jawohl, ganz gut.
Okay. You know that time is ticking away on the clock? Are you nervous?
Yes, of course.
Are you very anxious?
I'm a little bit afraid of putting the pieces together.
Yeah, well, you're doing a great job. It's very beautiful.
Is there somebody going to help me?
Do you need someone to help you?
Yeah.
Okay, I can help you with eating it. Okay, I won't help you then. Okay. Thank you very much. Good luck. From Russia, Mr. Kanakin, who doesn't speak English and I don't speak Russian, so are you okay?
Все хорошо.
Okay.
Окей.
Okay. It's a real work of art. Very beautiful. Really great. Great. 25 minutes to go. Stuff like this. I don't know for sure if it's 25 minutes. Here's the translator already from Taiwan. Is he doing okay?
你现在做的怎么样？
还可以。
It's okay. Okay.
You know there's a clock ticking right now?
你知道现在已经时间快到了吗
对，我知道。
？Yes, he knows perfect.
Yes, he knows. Okay. So he will be ready in time?
I think he's already ready.
He's already ready.
Yeah, because it's a preparation for the next step.
Oh, I just wanted to hear it again. Already ready. I think it's a great English thing. Okay, you're doing quite well. Can I taste one? Just kidding. No. I'm not going to touch it. Okay, thank you very much. Michaël Cotard, comment allez-vous, jeune homme? D'accord. Comment allez-vous?
Ça va.
Ça va? Il vous reste encore du temps, évidemment, mais pas trop quand même. C'est très beau, hein, c'est très joli. C'est formidable ce que vous faites. Vous avez quand même réussi à vous apprêter à cette compétition.
Pardon?
Vous avez quand même réussi à vous apprêter à cette compétition. Vous êtes tout à fait prêt.
Oui, presque.
Presque. Il y a encore beaucoup de boulot?
Non, ça...
Il ne vous reste que quelques minutes. Hein.
Ouais, quelques feuilles et c'est fini.
Bah, d'accord, bonne chance. And let's end here in Poland with Lukasz Aniol. He's also making a very beautiful thing. It's the phoenix.
Yeah, it's Phoenix.
Okay, it's a phoenix, a very beautiful, very beautiful.
So, what?
You think so? No, it is. We can recognize it, so that's okay. It's a phoenix.
It's Phoenix. 100% it's Phoenix.
It's 100% phoenix, yes, of course. Coming right from the ashes and stuff like this is mythologic. All right, you're doing quite well. Good luck, man. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. It's a disaster. All of our chefs are helping now, right now, are helping our dear friend from Spain. It's a bit of a disaster.
Well, this is the World Chocolate Masters. It's live. It's what's happening here at the arena. Really a disaster for Pepe Isla. But maybe back to our other contestants, because the World Chocolate Master is still going on. Still 9 finalists working on their showpiece. So tell me, maybe Jérôme Landrieux, Ramon Morato, and Julie Sharp, you are experts on the matter. How could this happen?
Want to start, Julie?
Okay, I think it's very warm in here at the moment. So, you know, when they've been practicing, they're practicing in a lot cooler area. So maybe the heat of the room has something to do with it. What do you think, Ramon?
I'm a little bit sad now. Yeah, Pepe is the
We see
contestant
there
from,
the
yeah,
piece falling down.
contestant from Spain. Is a good friend, and I think that he do a really good job, and it's a pity. It's a pity.
Our heart goes out for them.
Yeah.
I mean, what you have to keep in mind, it's like, yes, it's an accident, it happens. The judges are going to also look at the reactivity and how the contestant react. At the end of the day, it's the showpiece is only 17% of the final score. So
yeah, I see he's working on and maybe trying to fix what's to fix. So for you guys, the show is still going on for Pepe Isla. So maybe talk about the theme of this year, inspiration from nature.
I think that team is perfect because everything is going from nature. In the past, a lot of artists, architects, people like Gaudi, for example, is inspired by nature. And why us as a chef, we cannot use this theme to use in chocolate? So this is a perfect chocolate. In nature, you can see all different textures, colors, shapes. So for me, it's a very inspirational theme.
yeah, for sure.
We're also talking about innovation, we're talking about nature, and then I think that some of the buzzwords could be
biomimicry,
yeah. Which is, of course, studying the nature's model and using them to better our lives. How could it be used?
I think some of the people have looked at structure of nature. So, you know, like, especially in last year's or the last edition, we had lots of honeycomb with lots of structures. You know, it's very strong, it's very firm. And when you look around here, everybody has used structures from nature, like the bird's feathers or whatever. So there's lots of examples of it on show.
And Jerome, you're nodding yes. How do you get your inspiration from nature?
How do I get inspiration from nature? I just hang out there. I think like as a human being, you never have enough nature exposure. So nature is everywhere. Nature is different form. You can. It's up to your creativity.
Yeah, we are nature also.
Exactly.
Maybe, Ramon, how do you think that the team inspiration from nature could leave a lot of room for our finalists in creativity, interpretation? Do you think it's one clear team or could it be wider?
I think it's a very open team, so for the finalists can be in some ways easy because we have people from all different cultures. So in each culture, in each region, they get your own inspiration through the nature. So I think it's nice.
Yeah, and all different showpieces I'm seeing here on the screen. When talking about nature, if we say inspiration from nature, it also means we need to respect and take into account the nature. Have you seen any of the showpieces, for example, here, where you could really say, okay, this is about sustainability? Do you have an idea? Have you already noticed some showpieces?
I mean, sustainability, it's all about respecting the basics, respecting the products. And what I've seen so far, it's 10 contestants respecting the product called chocolate. So if we are talking about sustainability, it's like we have it here, and we have it also in Africa or in South America.
Yeah, I think it's something already in the DNA of a chef. So chef love the products, so chef respect the products. I think that is already inside the...
That's already there, of course.
Yeah.
Well, you were talking about Gaudi. Maybe I have a question for Julie about Leonardo da Vinci, which was one of the visionaries. And he said that a painter should begin every canvas with a wash of black because all things in nature are dark, except, of course, for those who were exposed to light.
Yeah.
So how do you think this would apply to the World Chocolate Masters?
I think when you look around at all the showpieces, a lot of them have started with dark chocolate, haven't they? So it's a very strong structure, and then they've built up all their colours on top of it. So he is right. You know, where they've left it dark, it will be very strong and dark, but they put loads and loads of colours on top, and that's where the artistry comes into it. They're building up all the time.
Yeah, and that's also what naturing is offering us, a vast area of flavours and aromas. Cacao, the gourmet chocolate brand behind the World Chocolate Masters, made a documentary, and that was called Cacao Collective, and it explores the nature in all its aspects. And one part of the documentary focuses on, ladies and gentlemen, of the flavors natures bring us forth. So while our finalists are finishing their showpieces, and while Pepe Isla is really getting over the disappointment he had a few moments ago, I think it's time to have a look at a video documentary which may inspire us, inspire you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch.
Cacao is wish fulfillment because there's almost nothing in this world that you can take a fruit off a tree and turn it into something so incredibly valuable and so incredibly important in the lives of so many people. So for me, cacao is sort of like a dream that comes true for people every day all around the world.
Pero el sabor es un sabor que todo el mundo lo sabe. No hay rincón del planeta que no sepa que el sabor del chocolate, del cacao es extraordinario. Es inconfundible, que no puede ser imitado.
There is a lot of things that we have to do to ensure that the future of cocoa is bright.
A mí me encanta el cacao porque me hace sentir pasión.
El cacao siempre ha sido una planta especial y lo seguirá siendo.
El cacao, que como decimos por ahí, es un monumento vivo, ¿no? a esa historia que nos respalda.
Il nous accompagne jusqu'à notre vieillesse.
Considero que este tesoro es de todos y esto es un patrimonio para toda la humanidad.
Yo creo que nací con un chocolate en la boca, no tengo el recuerdo, pero soñaba con un closet lleno de chocolates.
O sea, el chocolate es una cosa del corazón.
As you could see, a really inspiring movie about Cacao Collective, and I'm not going to lie about it, dear experts, but I'm really craving chocolate, so can't wait anymore. But I'm sure there'll be enough chocolate for us to taste later. Okay, that's a deal. Ladies and gentlemen, let me first welcome you back, of course, to the World Chocolate Masters, the only competition we could say solely dedicated to the art of chocolate and art. That's what we've seen here today up until now. I see that the finalists are finishing their showpieces. How are they doing, Christophe?
Well, Virginie, of course, I'm here with our Spanish contestant, Pepe Isla. I don't know how I'm going to ask him these questions, of course. Excuse me, Mr. Isla. Can I ask you something, Mr. Isla? Well, he's a bit disturbed, of course, because it was a real disaster what happened here. Mr. Isla, what are you feeling right now?
I don't understand, sorry.
Okay, it's okay. We applaud you, Mr. Isla, for your competition. It's really great. I'm really sorry what happened to you. Well, of course, this man will never find any words to say what happened here. You can see this. He's now talking to people. They're trying to give him some energy. That's just the way it happens here. Virginie, up to you.
Indeed, Christophe, that's what World Chocolate Masters is about. Keep calm and try to find the energy for our next assignments. We can give him a big round of applause, indeed. But time is ticking because our other 90 finalists still have to finish and complete their showpiece, of course. So maybe let's talk, dear Julie, Ramon and Jérôme, about the decorative aspects. How difficult is it? Because I see fantastic things, meticulously small things, the decoration. Is it hard?
I think, again, when they're working with chocolate, you know, your hands, if your hands are hot, the chocolate starts to melt. So they have to really know where they're putting the things and not hold on to them for too long. And again, it's all down to the practice. They've practiced this lots before they came here.
Yeah, but even practice, as we could have seen, it's all about the public here, the temperature, the pressure, the press who's watching. But talking about techniques, have you seen any special decorative techniques?
I see some special things in the
for example, here
Japanese one, for example, which is really refined. Which is really. Remember that every piece starts through the dream. It's a dream, it's an idea, and this idea is inspired by nature, and sometimes the people is looking some specific details inside the nature, and it's really difficult to replicate or to imitate this kind of details, like this one, for example, and convert these details in a chocolate piece.
What's
like
the most
this.
difficult part, do you think, of this one? Is it the elephant? Is it...
Can I say?
Yeah.
I think like the best technique ever, it's the one who make the other one disappear just for the wow effect.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
not the best technique ever.
And who has the wow effect?
But so far, I mean, we have the piece of Japan in front of us. It's beautiful. I want to be honest, they're all beautiful. They all have completely different style. The criteria to judge the showpiece are maybe like 5 or 7 different criteria. It's not all about just what we like. It's about what is expected from the rules. I think that one thing they have all in common, they all respect the theme, that's for sure. I mean, I'm really excited to see like the final work.
And I think his globe, it's amazing. You know, he's had to paint that from the inside out, so he started with the clouds and then put everything behind. But to have the vision to be able to do that, it's very clever.
And apart the decoration, sorry, is the combination of colors, the combination, the totality of the piece. So sometimes you see the piece separate, but when it's already finished, you have a different perception. So it's everything.
And of course, taking into account the fact that it should be at least 1 meter and maximum 2 meters. So I think the jury is going to be very severe on that also. Eh?
Yes, they'll be measuring.
Very careful measuring.
Yeah.
So within a few moments, we'll start the judging, but also the transportation. Do you think more things can happen like we saw with Spain?
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, this year, I mean, we started 2 years ago. We judge the showpiece on a table, on their working table, in order to try to avoid this kind of like accident, you know, during transportation. So they're going to be judged, and then they're going to do the transportation to the final display for people to watch. Hopefully, nothing will happen. I'm touching wood right now, but we have the previous experience where almost every time something happened. But the most important is right now, it's in 20 minutes.
Okay, tout à fait. Touchons du bois. I think it's indeed really important not only to complete the showpiece, but also the transportation part. Even if the judgment is done, it's an honor having your showpiece here at the World Chocolate Masters Salon du Chocolat. Christophe, I'm really wondering, how is tension going on over there? Tell us.
Well, Virginie, of course, our heart goes out to Pepe Isla. I have to say this for the last time now, but there are 9 other competitors and they're all finishing their job, finishing their incredible, beautiful work pieces. Some of them are doing the last finishing touch, of course. But here I am with Michaël Cotard from Canada, and his masterpiece is finished. Alors, Michaël, est-ce que vous êtes content de ce que vous avez fait?
Oui, dans l'ensemble, ça a bien été quand même. Le début a été un peu compliqué. Mais...
Pourquoi?
Le morceau sculpté était très lourd et comme la table est un peu plus haute, ça a été un peu plus compliqué pour moi.
Est-ce que vous avez peur du transport de votre masterpiece?
Non, à vrai dire, je fais confiance à mon collègue qui devrait venir m'aider tantôt. Alors...
Ah, donc c'est lui qui sera responsable lorsqu'il y a quelque chose qui se passe avec?
Oui, exactement.
Ah, d'accord. Oui, d'accord. Département, c'est très bien. C'est bien de bien départir les rôles des différentes personnes. Donc voilà, je vous souhaite bonne chance. Hein. Voilà, le jury, ils sont prêts. Ils sont tous prêts à faire ce qu'ils doivent faire, naturellement, à être sévères, mais justes. Et donc, vous vous attendiez à quoi?
Je pense que les juges sont toujours justes et je pense qu'on va apprendre en même temps de leurs commentaires et de leurs jugements. Alors, voilà.
Alors, vous avez ici, de l'autre côté, vous avez notre ami de Pologne. Alors, qu'est-ce que vous trouvez de ce qu'il a fait?
C'est magnifique. Beaucoup de travail et beaucoup de finesse. Alors,
oui.
Bravo.
Il n'a toujours pas fini, hein, donc...
il reste encore quelques secondes.
Quelques secondes, oui, voilà, exactement. Voilà, Virginie, that's how far we are here with the man from Canada. Maybe it's time to start the countdown.
We'll do the countdown in a few moments because our finalists still have some more few moments, minutes to complete and finish their showpiece. So maybe let's get back to you, dear experts. What do you expect from what you will see today and tomorrow? Do you think that we will have the same level of showpieces tomorrow? You know the candidates, you've been following them also at the national qualifying rounds?
I think so. Also, I think every year the standard gets better. So what we're seeing this year, everybody's talking about it and saying, you know, it's so much better.
Yeah, indeed, because how difficult is this? The octopus and all the little details?
Yeah.
Is that difficult or is it something...
I think it's time-consuming. Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah. It's chocolate. Chocolate is a really noble ingredient, but it's also really difficult to work with sometimes. But it allows you to do really beautiful stuff, such as like the octopus. A showpiece like that, I would say, between the moment they read the theme, they start to think about it, they design the final piece, it's probably a minimum 200 hours work. Yeah. Actual work.
What's, for example, maybe a difficult question, but the first word coming into your mind when we say inspiration from nature? Mine is, for example, water, but for you it could be what?
Earth.
Earth.
Yeah.
Flowers.
Flowers? Ah, that's a good one. Julie.
Trees.
Trees.
When I think in nature, I think in a big explanation of trees. So like a jungle, like a cocoa tree.
So I think we'll see more exciting things tomorrow. But first of all, for today, still 9 finalists. Yes, still finishing their showpiece, which is really important, ladies and gentlemen, because you can also vote for your favorite showpiece. Just go to our website, www.worldchocolatemasters.com. Go to your favorite chef or your favorite showpiece, of course, and click the vote button, because the finalist, he or her that will gain most votes, will have the social media award for the showpieces. So really important. And as you could see, the World Chocolate Masters also wants to take into account your say, ladies and gentlemen. Christophe, you also have something to say, no?
Yes, Virginie, I'm here with the translator of Chia, Feng, Tsai. I hope I'm pronouncing it well. I'm really doing the best I can. How is he doing?
现在，有点赶。
有点什么？
有点赶。
It's a bit in a hurry now.
In a hurry, because he's finished, yes? Do you agree? Are you finished?
Yeah, showpiece 做好，对不对？It's finished.
Oh. Okay, there we go with the countdown, ladies and gentlemen. 7, 6, count with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Everyone has to stop right now. With a big applause, of course. You really have to stop right now. Do not touch your showpiece anymore. They're all beautiful. Congratulations to all of you. Really great. The countdown is finished. Okay, there we go. You were all really, really incredible. Now, of course, I have to go to Sabine. I'm really sorry. What happened?
I don't know. Just broke.
Yeah, okay. We can understand that those people are working for years to make this wonderful piece of art, and then something bad happens. We don't know what, of course. It's part of the competition. It's very hard, very, very hard for those people, for the whole competition. It's a shame, it's a disaster. Let's hope that no one will ever forget that those people are incredible, incredible chocolatiers. They are the top of the world, the best chocolatiers in the world. And they're very professional, as you can see right now. They're cleaning up already. It's incredible. This was not supposed to happen, of course. The 2 pieces in front of you fell down, Virginie. Maybe it's got something to do with you, with your beauty. Everything falls down with your beauty. Virginie.
As I said, charming as always. Bad luck for Pepe and Sabine, but the World Chocolate Master continues, so we would kindly ask our jury members to go there to the workspaces and start judging our 8 left showpieces of the World Chocolate Masters 2015. So dear members of the jury and of course our jury president, artistic and tasting jury president, may we kindly invite you at the workspaces here at our arena for the first first assignment of this fantastic final, where a lot of exciting things are happening, ladies and gentlemen. So dear jury members,
Ik sta er. Maybe our contestant from Poland wants to explain a little bit what his piece is about. With a translator, of course. Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Please explain to us, what is this?
Moją rzeźbę chciałem przedstawić jako, że natura łączy się z człowiekiem, z mechanicznym światem człowieka, czyli tak jakby człowiek ma swoją nową naturę, którą tworzy, ale i tak jest zależny od tej natury, potężnej natury, która jest cały czas, dlatego węgiel, bo od początku, ogień, bo człowiekowi dało to ciepło, dało to energię do tworzenia, no i Feniks, bo nawet kiedy te dwie natury złączą się razem, to i tak tworzą jedność, czyli powstaje coś z jednego.
Very interesting. Please help us now.
I don't think it's working. The whole idea behind the sculpture was the connection between nature and the human being. And we can see coal at the bottom, which is Lukasz went back to the carnivores era. And carbon is the source of life in a form of fire. That's the gift from nature to the human beings. We are trying to control the nature. That's why you can see the cogs and the two hands connecting human and nature, and the phoenix at the top representing the nature always will be reborn. So whatever we will do and try to control it, the nature will win.
It's an incredible piece of art. Thank you very much. A big applause, please, for this guy from Poland. He did a wonderful job with a wonderful story behind it all. Congratulations. On se trouve maintenant auprès de Michaël Cotard du Canada. Alors voilà, le jury est en train évidemment de délibérer, peut-être même, ils vont mesurer aussi, parce que bon, il y a évidemment le maximum de 2 mètres. On verra si les règles ont été suivies. Je présume que oui. Le président du jury est très sévère, mais très juste aussi, donc voilà. Voilà. Je présume qu'il va aussi commencer à mesurer votre pièce d'art, Monsieur Cotard. Voilà. Voilà, le jury a pris place auprès de notre candidat du Canada. Alors Michaël, peut-être que toi aussi tu as une histoire autour de cette sculpture fantastique.
Oui, ben, on a voulu représenter un peu tout ce qui a été le Canada. Alors on a représenté l'ours qui chasse le saumon dans nos rivières du Canada. Et on a mis aussi les feuilles qui représentent beaucoup le Canada en automne. Donc avec la roche et la rivière.
C'est super, super, super. Je vais aussi vous demander de répéter ça dans 2 secondes, puisque le jury devra être là aussi pour bien pouvoir suivre tout ce que vous avez dit. Ils sont toujours en train de regarder la sculpture fantastique de votre collègue de la Pologne. Ça demande évidemment beaucoup d'attention. Il faut être... c'est les détails aussi, naturellement, qui sont très importants dans ces pièces d'art. It's all into the details, of course. The jury is now still watching and giving marks to our friend from Poland and his wonderful piece of art that he made. It looks great, and there's a wonderful story behind it all. Also, we are going to wait for the jury to be ready to hear the story of our friend from Canada in a few seconds, I guess. The jury president is going to ask all the jury members. Voilà. Okay, may we ask all of the jury members, thank you very much. Voilà, alors l'histoire. Tu l'as déjà fait naturellement, Michaël, mais c'est pas grave, on l'a fait encore une fois pour le jury qui est là. Voilà, l'histoire derrière votre sculpture fantastique, Michaël.
Alors, on a voulu représenter le Canada, donc l'ours qui chasse le saumon dans nos rivières au Canada. Et on a mis aussi la couleur, ça représente les feuilles d'automne, qui est bien sûr aussi très canadien, avec la roche en bas et l'eau, qui est pour représenter la rivière et les gouttelettes d'eau. Voilà.
Merci beaucoup. Michaël, on applaudit bien fort Michaël du Canada, qui a fait aussi un travail formidable.
En fait, tu vois, c'est vraiment toutes les 5 minutes, donc ils ont 3 minutes de présentation, mais bon, ils durent jamais 3 minutes. Hein. Okay. Et 2 minutes pour judging. Okay.
D'accord.
Donc on va essayer de respecter le temps.
Ça va super. Je vous attends.
With the fish and also the sea.
Okay, Julie and Ramon, what we've seen here, fantastic images of Poland and Canada. Maybe a little bit more explanation. I'm looking here at the big bear of Canada chasing behind the salmon. Fantastic images. How difficult is it to give also the expression on, for example, the fish and the bear? Is it a special technique?
I think it's amazing because it's one piece. So he's had to build all that marbling underneath in the mold beforehand, and then it's joined to the actual structure. So it was one piece. So it's an amazing feat to get that into one piece like that. What do you think, Ramon?
It's a super job. It's very realistic. It's perfect. When you see an image like this and you ask your own, you say, how this guy is make this?
So even for you, it's impressive.
Say, this is a good job.
Yeah, and that's beautiful. The water droplets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember because I be part in the preselections in Poland with Lukasz Aniol, and I think that the good thing about the preselections is that during the preselections and the big final, the people have time to
improve,
to include some things, to change some things. So it's a kind of growth.
Yeah, fantastic images. Is it a better idea to start with one big part instead of assembling parts, or on what does it depend?
I think this is one big part, but it doesn't look like one big part, and that's really important. It's got lots of flow and lots of structure. I think sometimes they can look too heavy, but he's made it look light with the movement of the fish and everything going around. And the bear. I mean, he looks alive. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Really nice. Really.
Well, if the bear is not careful, I will eat him. So I'm not scared at all.
Yeah.
But fantastic images we saw from Poland and Canada. Well, they're busy with their next assignment.
That's
already?
it. As soon as their showpiece is finished, they have a time plan, so they need to be working on their next assignments. So they will all be getting on.
Really race against time. Would you have preferred maybe some more colors, or is that difficult to implement in this particular piece?
In my opinion, it's nice because we have the blue. The other one is just the same with some flowers. I think it's nice. I don't like too much color in a piece because in the end we cannot forget that this is chocolate. So I like this style.
Yeah, and also it really does say nature to you, doesn't it? That is inspiration from nature. You have the water, you have the fish, the bears, the rocks.
You have
really
it
hit
all.
the theme. Yeah.
Maybe let's have a look at Christophe, because he's going to our next finalist. Christophe, really curious to find out how they did. Tell us.
Yes. Well, Virginie, I'm here with our friend from Taiwan. It looks extremely fragile, but very, very, very beautiful. Please tell us, enlighten us, what is the story behind this wonderful piece of art?
这座雕像的故事。
好，来自大自然的灵感。
It's from the inspiration of the nature, the big nature.
我的灵感是来自于自然界中那个鲑鱼它洄游的这个天性。
With this, the nature that in the salmon in the nature, they comes back to the birthplace, and it's always the circle.
The salmon, you know.
Yeah, the salmon.
鲑鱼在洄游的时候，它会遇到很多环境的阻碍。
On the way they go back to their birthplace, they have many obstacles in the nature or from the human catch. 就是有人类跟大自然的那个。
那我做了鱼篓，就是那个小鱼它要往外冲，然后还有卷线器，就是代表人类在。
And the cage here is presents the people wants to catch the fish while they going back, and it's the fishing tools over there. It's another obstacle for the fish when the salmon go back up to their birthplace.
就像人类对于美食的追求，它也有这种天性。
It represent the human beings wants to looking for the best ingredients, and we go for that, and we against the obstacles we face too.
所以人类不断地回到可可的原生地，只为了寻找最纯粹的可可风味。
That's why we go look for the best place for the cocoa, and it's like a salmon they chase back to their birthplace, and even we got the obstacles to looking for the cocoa, but it doesn't stop human beings.
Okay, it's a wonderful story. A big applause, please, for our friend from Taiwan. He did a wonderful job, a wonderful masterpiece about salmons going back to their birthplace and all the obstacles they will encounter when traveling back. Thank you very much. You did a great job.
Well, Julie and Ramon, let's have a look back at Poland. What happened? Something broke an arm, or it's, I think, on top of the piece. So what is happening? Is it temperature? Is it?
I think it's the temperature, and also where they're actually fixing the pieces, there isn't a lot of chocolate. So there's a lot of weight in this structure. So it's only a little bit of chocolate that's holding it together, and it's not having much time to set. So I think that is the problem.
And such a piece, how many times do they make it?
Wow, yeah. I know.
Do they really try to make it every week, you think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And some people in their workshops, they have, like 10, 15 of these in the workshops. So you see the progression from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, let's look at the progression of Taiwan. Many colors, so I assume different techniques that were used.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that this is cultural. So some people like colors, and this is part of the culture in Taiwan, for example. And in some countries, like maybe Canada, is the style of the chef that prefer less color than the other ones. But in the end, we have a piece of art. If you see the small details, is very well executed. So Nice job.
Yeah, I think with this one as well, they've almost made the chocolate look like glass. You know, when you see the fish, they're so shiny, they're so beautiful. You know, you would have to question what it was made of. But we know it's chocolate.
Yeah. Well, the judges will
they know.
make sure that it's chocolate. So you're saying that the showpieces do not only reflect the personality of our finalists, but also a culture of a country. Or do you think, on the contrary, that they make the showpieces and that they think like, okay, I'm going to try to please the jury members, so do something totally different than what they are used of in their country? Do you think they change the things on their showpiece, especially for the World Chocolate?
Well, I think when you do the pre-selections, you have an idea and you've got the theme. But once you've done that, you always want to change something. So they've had a year maybe, and they come up with new ideas, and they want to make it better and better. So I think that's why we see the changes happening.
Yeah.
Fantastic images from candidates already.
Yeah, and moving on. Yeah.
Going further. Could this be for you inspiration from nature, something made by men?
Okay. I'm here, Virginie. I'm sorry I heard you ask a question, but I'm here with our friend from Russia, Mr. Kanakin. Please, Mr. Kanakin, enlighten us. What is this? What is the story about this work of art?
Что за история стоит за твоей скульптурой?
Вдохновлением моей скульптуры стал русский композитор Петр Чайковский, который для создания своих произведений вдохновлялся природой, звуками воды, звук птиц, звук падающих листьев. Также он написал серию сонат 12 месяцев, которая и каждая из сонат олицетворяет каждый месяц в году.
The main inspiration for his showpiece, it's a great Russian composer, Piotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, who used sounds of nature like falling water, birds, falling leaves, and Piotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky created groups of sonatas, 12 months, called Every Month, and it was this music was the most inspirational for showpiece of Andrey.
Okay, thank you very much. The vision of one artist over another artist, Mr. Kanakin over Mr. Tchaikovsky. It's a wonderful piece of art. A big applause, please, for our man from Russia.
Well, Julie and Ramon, what do you think of his interpretation of the theme inspiration from nature? Because hearing the explanation, it makes sense. Yeah. Tchaikovsky was using nature as inspiration, and our candidate is using Tchaikovsky.
I think that's why it's really important to hear what they think about their showpieces and how they came to make it, because I would never have got that from that showpiece, but now hearing it, I can see his inspiration from nature, and that's what the jury needs to know, so it's very good to hear it.
That's why it makes sense. What do you think, Ramon?
I think apart this, I think that it's important for the audience to explain about the chocolate, because chocolate is coming from nature, but chocolate is a very delicate product. So temperature of the fusion of our chocolate is 35 degrees, and it will be completely solid at around 20. This is why this 15 degrees between the solidification and the melting point is really difficult and really hard, and this is why we have some problems during the contestant, like Germany today, which is the piece is broken, the Spanish one, so it's a really difficult product to work it.
But they all work in the same conditions, so it's still...
Yeah. But it's about the skills, it's about the design of the piece. Some design is more or less difficult to realize because it's more or less fragile to make a piece.
Yeah, of course, this is where we separate the super finalists from the finalists. But okay, we are already working with the crème de la crème. So really curious to know how the jury is going to react with Sabine. Christophe?
Okay, Virginie, I'm here with Mr. Morel, who is artistic jury, of course, jury president, and we are here where il y a eu un peu de malchance ici, hein, si on peut dire ainsi. Alors, dites-moi, que peut-on dire à des candidats pareils à un moment pareil?
Oui, c'est toujours dur, parce que c'est quand même des mois et même des années de travail qui tombent en un rien de temps. Mais pour la pièce de l'Allemagne, on va pouvoir la juger, parce qu'elle est tombée au moment du gong, elle était finie. Donc il va falloir que le jury se rappelle de la pièce. En fait, ils vont juger sur leur mémoire de ce qu'ils ont vu au moment du gong.
D'accord, donc on va certainement demander à notre candidate de l'Allemagne de bien pouvoir expliquer l'histoire autour de sa pièce artistique. Naturellement, pour la personne qui vient d'Espagne, c'est très dommage.
Bah, c'est très difficile parce qu'il n'a pas eu le temps de finir sa pièce et elle est tombée longtemps avant que la compétition soit finie, donc on ne va pas pouvoir la juger.
Pourtant, c'était très beau, mais enfin bon, c'est comme ça, c'est une compétition, ça fait partie évidemment.
C'est malheureux.
C'est malheureux, mais c'est ainsi. Voilà, donc je prends place à côté de Sabine. Voilà, Sabine. These are the jury members, of course, and they will like to hear the story about your piece of art.
Okay, so when I mean, now it's already broken, but maybe you have it a little bit in mind as it was standing before. I know that you're going to judge this part. So it starts in the bottom with a root as everything kind of grows out of earth. I decided to use a root, and the round-shaped ball is supposed to present Eisenerz. I'm sorry, I forgot the word. So
Iron, the molecule of iron?
Yeah, so when the Earth was built, we were not that defined, and I have the water part in the shape of the egg, and on top of the egg you have the shaped wooden piece, so it's about metamorphose. It starts like we find it really on Earth, and then we're always going to work on it. And the same is represented in the stones, granite, very clean, and how they are real in nature. And I chose to use the colibris on the showpiece, as they are some sorts of them, they're very special, as they perfectly match into the flowers. So nature changed with the birds and the flowers to bring them together.
Okay, thank you very much for this very beautiful story. A big applause, please, for Miss Sabine from Deutschland. See, it's very important for you maybe to understand very well that they're going to judge you for what they saw before. So it was finished at that time, okay? They will not judge this like it is now, but like it was before. We agree on this, dear jury members?
Okay.
So it's okay.
Thank you.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Job well done, job well done.
So it ended like being a tree with a wonderful golden shape.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Everyone saw it, everyone saw it. It's okay, it's okay. Good job, good job, good job. Really. A big applause for this lady.
So the golden shape was supposed to represent either the earth, the inside of the earth, or the cell inside.
Okay, thank you very much, thank you very much. Okay, dear jury members, up to you, of course.
Super.
That is what the World Chocolate Masters is. Exciting moments, very delicious moments, but also very emotional moments. Julie and Ramon, you were sitting right here when the German piece fell down. Can you remember what it was before?
Yeah, but when you hear that sound at a show like this, it's just, you know there's trouble. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But we did see it before, and it was very beautiful. There was lots of light and lots of air, and like they've said, they're going to judge it. So.
Yeah, luckily for Sabine, they're going to judge it like the piece was. I'm sure there will be enough pictures and enough camera moments that captured the piece as it was just before it fell down. Can you tell me a little bit more, the interpretation of the team?
Well, I think she's really started, when she was saying, she started from the raw, hasn't she? She's come from the rock and gone up. So it's a very nice theme. But I also think she shows great courage. All of these competitors, they're just getting on with it. That just shows real professionalism. It's very good.
For example, all the details on the birds, working also with different colors.
Yeah.
Is it important for you representing, for example, the roots in a chocolate color, or could it be something totally different? Or do you like it, the fact that she kept, for example, the birds in blue and...
Again, it's her inspiration of nature,
Yes.
isn't it? So it's what the competitor wants to show us. And yeah, the bluebirds are her inspiration.
Well, I think she will remember this showpiece assignment for the rest of her life as Pepe, Isla from Spain, because unfortunately his piece also broke and fell down before ending this part of the assignment. So maybe Christophe, how is tension over there? How are the emotions over there?
Well, Virginie, I'm here near to Mr. Isla. Of course, we all saw it, the masterpiece. It was really wonderful before it collapsed, of course. Mr. Isla, what was the story about your piece of art?
Bueno, la idea era hacer una geisha, ya que todas las elaboraciones que vamos a hacer están inspiradas en Japón. Y bueno.
Yeah, it was inspired in Japan. The history was inspired in Japan.
Bueno, la idea era que la pieza tuviera movimiento en la cintura, darle un poco de aire en los escalones, haciendo un efecto madera.
The idea was to have some movement in the wrist and with the ladder.
La peana, hacerle un efecto piedra. Le habíamos colocado unas hojas de ginkgo, que son también muy japonesas. En el vestido todas las decoraciones son flores de sakura.
Some very typical decoration of Japan. The stone, a flower, a typical flower of Japan, also painted into the dress, on the dress.
Y bueno, y cuando sigamos con la degustación adelante entenderéis un poco más todo el tema de la geisha. Os iré dando más información conforme vayáis probando más productos.
Later on we will taste on degustation and he will speak more about the geisha history that he was thinking about.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, the jury members will not be able to give some marks here, but he certainly deserves a big applause. It was a wonderful piece of art. We all saw it. It was very beautiful, very, very beautiful. Congratulations for the piece of art that it was. I'm really sorry for what happened. Good luck for the rest of the competition, Mr. Isla. You did well. Thank you.
Yeah, Julie and Ramon, he did well until it collapsed. What do you think at that moment finalists will think? Is it, oh my God, I'm stopping over here? Or is it like, okay, just doing it better in the other
Ramon knows him.
Ramon, yeah, you know him.
It's a disaster when you listen the shock. Oh,
Yeah.
You say, and it's a special sound
Yeah,
when you
not a good
when you
sound.
broke chocolate. I remember Pepe because I'm in Barcelona doing the preselections and Pepe's win is the winner. He do a great job. Already inspired in Asia. This time is inspired in Japan. And I remember your job is a super job. It's a very fine. It's very well done. And I have a lot of good beefs from Barcelona. And today it's broken, but for sure they're going to finalize your job really well.
But what we have to remember is it's only 17% of the mark. So he's still got lots of other marks that he can make in other areas. And this is one of the reasons that we've taken the mark down a bit on the showpiece. So if the showpiece goes, they still stand a chance.
Yeah,
can still do
that's,
well.
I think something nice to hear, especially for Pepe. Still have other candidates to go tomorrow. Also other candidates to go. What's surprising me is that he got his inspiration from another country. Is that something unusual? or as we said that all the other countries got their inspiration from their own country, here or Spanish?
In this case, I think that Pepe is.
Here are fantastic images of the geisha.
Look at this. This is a perfection. Huh? I think that it's a big pity to lose this piece. But I know Pepe, and Pepe is always thinking in Japan, in Asia. He's a good fan from these countries, and this is why he used this theme.
Is it a good reflection from nature, inspiration by nature?
The plant in the beginning is inspired by Japan, but it's because it's not finalized at the piece. In the end, the details is coming from nature, but we cannot see the details because it's broken.
And of course, we all human beings and ladies are from nature. So he's going to tell us more about that. So I think his whole assignments will be around Asia and geisha. Really curious to find out what it is about, but that's for later on because we're still judging the showpieces. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to vote for your favorite. But first of all, let's discover our next country, Mexico.
Yes, Virginie, as the chefs said at your place, Pepe is here, and the 20 best chocolatiers of the world are here. So Pepe, you're one of them, and that's for sure. I'm here with our friend from Mexico. He's still doing stuff. I don't know exactly what, but it's a strange man, and very friendly, but very strange. Okay, tell me, my friend, the jury is here, of course. They are going to judge your wonderful piece. Please tell us, what's the story behind it?
I need to use this. I'm a bit nervous now. But
okay.
The idea of the showpiece is these plants are not common plants. They are diurneous plants, carnivorous plants. Dione is Aphrodite's mother, Greek goddess of love. So normally, when you see plants, they are attacked by animals. No, they are destroyed or eaten or whatever. In this case, this beautiful plant is just waiting for its prey. So that's how the revenge becomes. No, normally how it works. So if there is an animal coming inside, it's got jaws and it closes immediately once it's got the animal inside. No, so there are a few techniques there. It's risky. It's really high. The tree part on the bottom is hand sculpted from the scratch. There is no mold for it. The leaf, well, there was a mold, but the rest of the things I had to develop by working the balance for it. You know, that's actually what I have to say about that showpiece. But it represents Dionea, that it's. Daughters of Greek goddess of love.
Congratulations, you did a great job. Please, let's hear the Mexican fans. And of course, an applause from the jury members too. Good job.
Well, thank you very much, Christophe. Indeed, I think that Mexico did a really good job with the carnivore plant. So where do you think he got his inspiration? Is it really the fact that he wants to, let's say, be the underdog and attack the other finalists? Or because it's about, nature fighting against nature?
I think it's a beautiful piece. It's a very masculine piece, very sturdy, which is good here today. But again, it's his inspiration for nature, so the meeting team plants, it's a very different take. It's very nice.
Yeah, he used some molds, but for example, here on the lower side, it was all handmade.
Yeah, yeah.
How difficult is that? Because it's a big
It's a lot of chocolate and a lot of sculpting.
Yes.
So, yeah.
How many hours do you think that...
I don't know, Ramon, how many hours to make the base?
Is a lot. Maybe these people is doing this piece for 1 year, maybe doing tests, doing things. 1 year, for sure, half year, 1 year.
There's a lot of hours go into moulding it, and then he sculpts it, and then he polishes it. So, you know, there's lots and lots of techniques going into just making that base.
It's really nice. This kind of details.
Yeah.
It's
The
really
colouring.
nice.
Really the details and coloring. How do you do that? Because it looks like it's like a little waterfall going down the plant, no? How do you do such a coloring technique?
So where you've got the red bits, the cocoa butter colours, so he would have layered up the different colours, and he'll sculpt out and take out pieces, and then polish it up to get the colours coming through.
Yeah,
and it's spectacular because it's big. It's a big piece. Just a couple of minutes ago, Julie told me it's a masculine piece. So
it's a very masculine piece, but I like it really.
I really like it.
It's original. Could you tell us something more about the height, for example? Because if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the highest pieces over here.
Yeah, but again, you can see that he has got good structure, so he's able to get the height. And whereas on some of the other pieces, we've had lots of intricate pieces, he's left it very clean, and that's part of the beauty of it. It is a very clean showpiece.
That's also something our jury members will take into account?
Yes, yeah. I think when they're looking at this now, they are looking to see how everything's attached. You don't want to see any chocolate on there. It needs to be really clean and really fine work.
Well, I see that they are also starting the transportation of the showpieces, which will be very thrilling and exciting moments. But Christophe, you are standing at, as we may say, I have the impression, one of the favorites, no?
Well, I'm standing here, Virginie, with our friend from Japan. How are you?
That must be so heavy.
You're fine. That's already great. This is a wonderful sculpture. I think the theme is Africa, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to ask you, of course, to explain to us what is the theme behind this wonderful piece of art.
このショーケースのテーマとかどういうものを表現したかと。
地球の女神、大地の女神ガイアを作りました。
So I create the Gaia is a goddess of the earth. So this is the theme.
Okay, Gaia.
Gaia.
And that's a very short story. That's great for a wonderful and very huge piece of art. That it's okay for us. That's the story behind it. It's wonderful. Look, our eyes can see what you did. Great.
He will explain a little bit more. It's okay.
Yes, thank you.
まあその地球を女神がいて、それを取り巻くさまざまな動物たちが彼女を守ってる。
So this is the earth, and there is the animals are living in the earth, and they are around the goddess. So they are how to say the guard or protect the goddess. So this is what he would like to express.
Okay, so it's pure mythology. Mythology? A little bit? No, it's okay. It's not a very important question of mine. Okay, let's hear a big applause for our friend from Japan. Wonderful piece. Congratulations.
Julie and Ramon, what do you think? Fantastic images. We already discussed this piece before, but what makes it so particular? So natural, let's say?
For me, it's an amazing piece with a lot of details. With a lot of, look at this, is a lot of work inside this piece. It's amazing with the different things.
Even jewels, necklace.
And you have everything. You have different textures, different techniques, different colors. I think in the technique way, it's a really complete piece.
So when you look at the birds and you look at the skin of the animals, they all have different textures. So there's lots of texture, there's lots of color going on. It's got lots of skills. Very nice.
Because the elephant is not shiny at all. So that's also a different technique.
Yeah. But also you wouldn't expect an elephant to be shiny. So it's good that he's done this.
He really kept nature.
Yeah, exactly.
As it is. How do you start? Is it really like, okay, I'm going to sit at a table and I'm going to draw and I'm going to measure?
A lot of people do, they have ideas and they do sketches. Because a lot of these guys are real artists. So they draw first of all and they get the shape and the flow. And then they would start thinking about making it. but
Yeah.
you need to know, to have an idea of what you want.
Technically, you also have to be very, very strong. What do you think is maybe most important? Is it 50-50, technical skillness and, for example, knowledge of chocolates? Or is it both? Or
Definitely both.
Both, yeah. For sure, it's both. And in this kind of contest, sometimes the people invented some new techniques during the process, which is a really good thing for the jury in order to punctuate a little bit more. And what is also usually some people also do a collaboration with some artists, artists or architects, in order to find the right inspiration. Because in the end, okay, part of our job is artists, but we are chefs, so sometimes it's nice to listen and look the work of the other disciplines in order to inspire.
Yeah, that is what the World Chocolate Masters is all about, being an inspiration for everybody, for the chefs, but also for artists, as you say. Could this, for example, be one of the pieces like, okay, this is a real good example of inspiration, color-wise? And
Definitely inspiration of nature.
Yeah.
I think also when you're talking about designing the showpieces, it's the center of gravity. You have to, really work on the center of gravity. You can have things coming out, but it needs to be stable. And this is also one of the most important things about the showpiece.
The base needs to be stable. I'm really curious to find out what people at home think about the showpieces, because they, from tomorrow, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they will have their opportunity to vote for their favorite showpiece. Christophe.
Oh, here we go.
Virginie, I'm here with Alistair Birt from the United Kingdom, my dear. You catch him, okay. How are you doing? What's the story about this wonderful piece?
Hi, well, I'm much better now. It's up, and it stayed up. And you're all here. Bonjour, hello.
These are the guys from the jury, just saying.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay. Hi, my name's Alistair. We don't need him anymore. I live in London and I work in London, but I live very close to Richmond Park. Richmond Park is an amazing park in the centre of London, 2,000 acres, set up by King Charles in the 16th century as a hunting ground, so he could go off and shoot some deer and stuff. He put in 2,000 red deer and fallow deer there, and the descendants still live on today. It's a big, huge park. No one can build on it. So I go there sometimes if it's too hectic just to chill out and get some inspiration from nature. So that's pretty much what I've done here. You've got obviously the stag, which is going to follow through my theme hopefully throughout. The wood, there's lots of mushrooms. It's a very wooded area, but it's also got lots of green grasslands for the deer to graze on. It's also got quite a large butterfly population, which I've tried to show there. And obviously, when you get woods, you get ferns, so there's some ferns there as well. The flower here you'll see is there's a planted garden in Richmond Park as well, and this is my take on a peony, which is prevalent there. Any questions?
Any questions? Okay.
No? Thank you. Any questions?
No, thank you very much. A big applause for this man from the United Kingdom. Job well done. Wonderful deer.
Well, Julie and Ramon, let's admit it's a wonderful job he did. Alistair, he was talking a lot, explaining his showpiece. First reaction?
Well, of course, it's beautiful. It's from England.
I know.
No, again, it was a very nice structure. It's got flow. We had colour and we've got patterns, and it's got a really strong theme. So it was good.
It's a nice piece. A nice piece. I like the detail of the this part of the piece. For me, is the best one. It's air. It's a fragility.
I think when you're looking at showpieces as well, sometimes they're very sturdy. It's nice to have a bit of light and air. And he's done that with the circle. And then the butterflies at the top flying away, it gives, again, it's a bit of lightness to the piece.
Yeah, it's a very, like you say, lightness and peace, a lot of beautiful colors, the details also, the flowers.
Yeah.
You were talking about inspiration from nature.
Exactly.
For you, it was flowers.
Yeah.
It reflects here, but let's be clear. We have 20 finalists, 20 jury members from the same countries, but of course, UK cannot vote for UK.
No,
so
no.
just to be sure to make that clear. What's another part of this showpiece that has for you the wow effect we were waiting for?
Again, I do like the top. I like the antlers. They look, there's a lot of movement in it. So he's got a lot of flow in his piece. And, you know, when you're doing a lot of moulding, it can be quite heavy. So you need to put something on it to give it a bit of lightness and to make it, you know, not feel like one solid structure.
I think that what is key is that when you are in front of the piece, you feel something fragile, something light, something clean. But then you need to translate to the point. So you need to be smart in order to design and create something strong and supportive to transport.
A very kind showpiece. It looked like two different species working together, and the butterflies. And
but also it really represents his theme that you'll see all the way throughout. So I think with all of these people, this is the first thing we're seeing, and we'll see now how it translates through to the rest of their products.
And you know, I don't know, Julie, but how many kilos we have per piece? Maybe 50?
Maybe
40,
more,
50 kilos or more.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's why when they're moving them now,
it's not easy to manage.
Yeah.
Well, it's not over yet. We still have some more showpieces to judge. Christophe, I see something spectacular over there with the Netherlands.
Virginie, I'm here with our last contestant of today, and I'm so glad to see a smile on his face because he was a little unfortunate yesterday, but now he did a wonderful job. Please tell me, my friend, what did you do?
I wanted to show everything that nature has to offer. So the center of the earth with the hotness of the fire, and then it goes up into the depths of the sea with a giant creature, the octopus. Then it goes sky high with a flying bird. He wants to catch the fish. The fish is swimming in one wave, and the bird, he is hungry, so he goes after him. I don't think he's any luck because he has no fish.
Well, that's okay. That's the story behind it. It's wonderful. Hup, hup, Holland. Maak alsjeblieft een applaus voor deze jongeman. A big applause for this man from the Netherlands, who did a great job too. Incredible. We wouldn't think yesterday that you were going to be able to do this today. Congratulations for this. Really great. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you a big up applause for all of our contestants, please? Thank you very much.
Julie and Ramon, what do you think about the Netherlands? I mean, his showpiece.
Again, beautiful. But we were just saying, totally different set of skills.
Yeah.
So he was using a lot of airbrushing, you know, a lot of stenciling, and it looked really good again.
Different techniques, aerograph.
For example, here it looks like,
mold.
real.
Yeah, this part is nice.
You wouldn't even think about the fact that it's chocolate anymore.
But also, I mean, we're talking about the theme. That was brilliant. You know, he's gone straight from the sea all the way up to the bird catching the fish. So he's really got a strong theme going on there as well.
From bottom to the top.
Yeah.
After see to all the pieces now, I think that what is really nice is about the diversity. Everyone is different than the other one.
Yeah.
So it's
But that's of course what makes it really difficult to judge.
Yeah.
It's like comparing two different things. So
this is where they will be judging on the techniques and the finishing and things like that. That's what's going to make the difference. Because a lot of these are equally as good. They're brilliant showpieces, but it's going to be the finishing of them that's going to make the difference.
And of course our jury members are really experienced in the world of chocolates, which makes it for them, of course, more easy to take into account the different rules also that were, because of course we have a rule book where everything is written down, what they can do, what they don't, or what they need to avoid. So what do you think is the part here in the piece that's
I
For
think
you,
the
most
colour,
spectacular?
the colour is beautiful.
Yeah, the color is
Again, it's quite a solid piece, but the way he sprayed it and done it, it looks very light, doesn't it? It's very, it gives you a sense of movement.
yeah.
Yeah, movement. Fantastic
Yeah.
images.
Yeah, and the bird in
Yeah.
flight again.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Really curious to find out how it will be during transportation, of course.
Yeah.
It looks really fragile also.
I think that we have a very good selections of pieces today. Yeah? I think hope tomorrow is a great day, but we have a very good selection today.
Yeah, I can hear you're really inspired, but also really happy to see as an expert what our finalists have been creating. They've set the bar at the highest level, especially
Exactly, yes.
of our finalists for tomorrow. So maybe let's have a look at the transportation. Even if the showpieces are already judged, it's always nice to see how they get to our exhibition space here at the World Chocolate Masters. Maybe let's have a look at the 4 first showpieces. Fantastic images, Julie and Ramon. It's really thrilling, the transportation. This is also one of the most exciting parts of the World Chocolate Master. We're following here the transportation in real time, in live, of our next candidates. What do you think? Do you think they are really disappointed when something falls down?
I think
because they have been judged, of
nerve-wracking
course.
for them
But
now, when it gets out there, they'll be happy. But often they've practiced taking it, so they'll know where they need to hold it and what they need to do. Fingers crossed.
But it's also about the recognition and the importance of having your piece showed here at the Salon du Chocolat with Cacao Barry. Let's have a look at Mexico. There they go.
Can't watch. It's so heavy, that's the thing.
got it? ¿Tienes? Sí.
How much longer? How much longer are we on here?
Cuidado. Here. Almost off the bottom. We have to take off the... No, but it's getting off. Cuidado abajo.
All right, here we are. The crowd is going wild, of course, when they see those wonderful pieces of art coming here. I'm just a little curious here, but bonjour monsieur, comment allez-vous?
Très bien, et vous?
Très bien, merci beaucoup, c'est très sympathique de me poser la question. Alors, que trouvez-vous de ces pièces d'art?
Magnifique.
Ça, c'est le Canada.
Magnifique. Une très belle réussite.
Ça donne envie de manger le chocolat, hein?
Tout à fait.
Si vous voulez, vous pouvez prendre un bout. Hein. Non, ça, c'est pas vrai, évidemment. Non, absolument pas. Voilà, on va voir là-bas. Voilà le Taïwan et la Russie. Bonjour madame. Comment allez-vous?
Bonjour, je ne parle.
Do you speak English?
Oui.
Okay, oui. Yes, okay, right. Okay, what do you think of these pieces of art?
It's really beautiful.
Really beautiful, yes.
Detailed and nice.
Are you a particular fan of someone?
I'm from Germany, so I root
For Sabine.
Yes.
She did a great job.
Yeah, I've seen
But
it.
at the end, she was a little bit unfortunate. Something fell down.
Oh, I didn't know.
So it's not the finished version that you will see there. But she did a great job. And the jury was there to give her wonderful marks, so it's okay. Are you happy?
Of course.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Virginie, back to you.
Well, thank you very much, Christophe. When I'm wondering, it's when you start from scratch, how difficult is it to take into account the fact that you need also to move to change the showpiece, like we're seeing here with Japan. They have really different pieces put together, so.
I think often people do think about where they can hold their piece, but this looks very tense at the moment.
Okay, let's have a look.
Very heavy.
Step back. はい、1メートル後段差あります。はい、OK です。上がります。上がります。上大丈夫です。全然大丈夫です。はい、上がります。足元にここにあります。壁気をつけて、壁気をつけて。こっちです、そこです。バー気をつけてください。下柔らかいんで気をつけて。
Well, the transportation of Japan, I saw some people in the audience crying. Is it really a moment, an emotional moment, like
I think for
unleashing
the
the
people that are
stress?
supporting the competitors, it's just as stressful for them. So when they see that their pieces arrived for them, it is emotion. Yeah.
And do you think, on the contrary, that people assisting or fans being here gives more stress for the finalists? No, more supporting and
more support is good.
Yeah, I
isn't
think
it?
it's more support. Yeah, for sure. The family is key. In the end, it's a long story. It's about 1 year preparation. So part of the family needs to be involved in this project. So it's an ephemeral project because it's about the contest. It's not about the business for a long term.
Yeah.
But it needs to be support for me, family, for these guys, family, friends. Is key. Huh?
I think they're
success.
key beforehand, aren't they? Their support beforehand. So yeah, they should definitely be here watching.
Family, friends, fans, FFF, let's call them. What's going to happen with the showpieces after the World Chocolate Masters?
I think they stay here. They can't go anywhere. Yeah, no.
No, I think that after the Chocolate Masters, this guy is gonna win notoriety in your own country, in the international market. So I think it's a great opportunity. Huh?
I think that also UK is ready for transportation. A very light piece. It's what we saw, but maybe in transportation. Let's follow it for a second.
This one feels light.
How heavy it is? 20 kilos. 25? 10? I have it. Luis, tu lui enlèves son chapeau, s'il te plaît. Ah, I have it. Take a piping bag of chocolates and then I continue. Alistair, we continue. Yeah, we continue over there. Take a piping bag and a cooling bar. Slowly, guys, slowly. Stop. Tu tiens encore, Alberto? 5 kg.
Ouais, mais ils ont promis de vendre de trop là. Oh, wait, Alberto, wait.
Okay,
Alberto.
okay. Wait.
Where's the Netherlands?
Ramon, some happy faces over there because they finally fixed it. How does it work? It's with chocolates, I assume?
Yeah,
A lot of fans are really thrilled about the fact that they managed it.
And this is a demonstration that everything is about also attitude, the positive attitude. Alistair has a problem during the transport in the piece. They get a solution. In the end, it's okay, it's good, always with the big smile. So
Yeah, it looked like if they were having fun. That's also what this final is about.
Yeah.
Of course, winning the title, but also enjoying and getting fun. But this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for these finalists. That's a platform, even if you don't win. Tell us, Ramon, if possible, a little bit more about the technique that was used to
yeah, because
stick.
In order to stick the two pieces of chocolate, they need a chocolate, but not a special chocolate, but chocolate already tempered, so already pre-crystallized. So part of the fat of this chocolate is already pre-crystallized in order to get some specific characteristics. In this case, in order to get the characteristic to solidify fast, really fast. And thanks to this pre-crystallization and thanks to the cold spray, in some you already see in some minutes the piece is already done.
And have a look at the Netherlands. I see they've started the transportation of our final showpiece for today. So let's hope they make it till the end. Let's have a look, Ramon and Julie.
Omdat we een speciale manier over gaan regelen. Ga maar die boxen maar pakken.
Ramon, tell us, what are we seeing here? It's not only creativity, it's also being smart, being clever, eh?
I'm really surprised because this is a very, very smart solution. It's a really smart solution to transport the piece. And if I'm a judge, I don't know if I can put some extra points, but I'm gonna see with a different eyes this guy because it's a super idea.
Not only the fact that he could do the transportation on wheels, but this is really, really very smart and clever. Eh?
Yeah, he's really thought about the transportation afterwards.
So for you, it would be extra points from the jury, Ramon.
And also, really difficult.
So it is allowed doing the transportation?
Yes, they could bring a trolley to move it.
Yeah.
They could have one person to help them move, and we have all of our chefs helping as well, dedicated chefs.
Okay, but they're all really, really dedicated, that's for sure.
In the end, we need to remember to our audience that all pieces is already noted. So all pieces is already judged by the judge. Yeah. But if you can put your piece in the middle of the salon, this is nice for the contestant for the show. Huh?
Yeah, because for our finalists, it's also very emotional.
Yeah.
Final being here, 2, maybe 3 days, it depends. Eh? Who out of our 20 finalists will make it to our super final, the 3rd day of the competition. We're almost there. I would call that genius. And maybe the fact that he knew that the transportation would be, let's say, a little bit more safe, it didn't stress him out. Do you think that's an important factor to take into account while you're making your showpiece? Is that you're thinking all the time, I need to...
Planning ahead all the time.
Yeah.
But he planned for everything, but then we have a step there. Yeah. You saw he had to get the extra boxes and move it because he didn't know there was going to be a step. So plans are good, but exhibitions, there's always something that will...
And improvisation.
Yeah.
He prepared the transportation.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah,
well,
very good.
Congratulations to the Netherlands. And thank you, Julie and Ramon. It was a difficult task to comment on all the showpieces, but you did a wonderful job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We see each other later on because, of course, we have more assignments to come here at our World Chocolate Masters, ladies and gentlemen. And as we said before, we really want you to have your say here during the final World Chocolate Masters. So, as from tomorrow, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we would like to invite you to visit our website, www.worldchocolatemasters.com. Go to your favorite showpiece, your favorite chocolatier, and just click the vote button. Make sure that your favorite chef is winning and will win the social media award, which will be given Friday at the beginning of the proclamation. So please make sure that you vote for your favorite showpiece, ladies and gentlemen. And in meanwhile, I have invited another special guest sitting in front of me, Tom Palmaert from Trend Watcher and Trend Wolving Agency. Welcome, Tom.
Hello.
Would you tell me maybe a little bit more about what you do at Trend Wolves?
Well, we are a company that research on consumer change. And we try to get how the future might look like.
Future market. I'm sure you've noticed a lot of techniques and things and trends over here. So that's the reason you're here, or what are you doing here at the World Chocolate Masters?
Yeah, the next 3 days I'm going to give a few trend presentations, very short, and then try to find evidence examples over there with our chefs, see how they are really translating the stories into their creations.
Yeah, they're really doing a good job, technically speaking, artistic speaking, but maybe it's good to have a look into the future and see what trends they also have in mind for us. So I suggest you just go ahead with your presentations.
Okay.
Really curious
Thanks.
to find it out.
Well, the first trend presentation what I would like to talk about is Style Rebellion. Style Rebellion, the idea is very easy. Today, beauty became mainstream. Everybody is creative. How to be different, how to be truly unique, how to be a good photographer when everybody is taking pictures with their smartphone, how to be a really good chef when everybody is being a chef at their own, like rock and roll home chefs. How to be different. And I think one of the first answers is to really think about a new kind of aesthetics, a new way to think about beauty. Think about making new colors, putting them all together, like, take a look. Really clashing colors, clashing textures. Maybe some people will think it's ugly, but actually it's a new form of aesthetics. It's a new way to be different. Use pink, green, very, very weird kind of style. So this is a new way of looking towards aesthetics, looking towards fashion, and a new way to be really, really different than all of us. You have to be really creative to get away with something like this. So, Virginie, I would like to see how our finalists are using this new form of aesthetics in their artwork.
Absolutely.
I'll go now. Okay? Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, first, what's really interesting is that they use a lot of colors. Take a look here. You have the green and the red, and over there you have the beautiful fishes. They are blue. You have the red flowers here. It's really amazing. Actually, normally chocolate should be brown or black or white. So the use of colors and the clashing of those colors is really interesting, and it's kind of a new form of aesthetics. Because you can't do this. It doesn't look like chocolate, but it is, and it will be very tasteful. But I want to look also to another piece. I think it's over there. It's from the UK guy. Yeah. You go with me? Here. I really loved this work. It is very powerful. Look at the use of the colors here in the marble. It's not just only using colors in chocolate. It almost looks like blood. I hope you see this also. It's very dirty, heavy, and at the same time with the use of the flower, beautiful flower, and the animal and the trees, it's almost like feels like kitsch in a way. For me, it is Tumblr, the social network for creative people. Tumblr, it's almost Tumblr art created into a piece of chocolate somehow. I think this is really an amazing work and might be how the future of chocolate could look like. Really interesting. I'm really happy with this. Okay, now it's time for a break for us. I see that our finalists are already going back to their workstation, preparing for the next round of competition. We're going to take a break, but don't go too far, because at 3:45, it's a quarter before 3, we'll be back. So see you soon. Bye-bye.